Just 1 second. I think I'm addicted to these. What am I gonna do? I just keep buying these drinks. I'm spending all my money. Hello and welcome to Media Academy Online. In a few days we have the premiere of the film Mulan, but it's not in the cinemas. It is completely online. And that's what I want to talk about. Let's begin. As we're all aware, Hollywood is a mess right now. This virus has effectively destroyed the industry, and all these studios have these big blockbuster films which they want to release. But unfortunately, because of this virus, they're in very sticky situations and they all have to decide what to do with these films. If you want to know a little bit more about how the industry works and how this virus has affected the industry, watch this previous video all about it. But this video in particular is about the film Mulan, because Disney decided to do something completely different. They've decided to release Mulan on their streaming service, but it's not part of their usual service, like they normally would do with their films. This one has what they're calling the Premiere Access, which gives you access to this film, or effectively own this film. But the way that it works has really divided people. Some Mulan fans are really angry about what they're doing here. So let's quickly catch everyone up with exactly what's going on before I discuss what this could potentially mean for the industry. So what they're doing is they're giving people access to watch this film, but there's two things that you need to have in place before you can do this. First of all, you have to have an active membership with their Disney Plus streaming service, which is fine because a lot of people already have that, myself included. But here's where they're throwing everyone off. In order to have access to this one film, you have to spend another $30, and that's in America alone. It's even more here in Australia, just to watch this one film. And depending on how you look at it, it could be a bargain, or it could be super expensive. You see, there's some people who are comparing this to going to see a film at the cinemas, where if you're going to see a film as a family, it could cost you hundreds of dollars once you include all of the popcorn, movie tickets, dinner out, and all the other costs that could be associated with that night out. On the other hand, $30 is a lot more than a single ticket if you're going to see a film at the cinema. So this has really divided people. Some people are super angry with Disney and other people are accepting it. Just before I discuss what this means for the industry, I'll pull out my phone and we can see exactly how it looks. All right, now we're in Disney Plus. Now there we go, we can see Premiere Access Mulan. And we can see a bunch of information, but it really doesn't give you too much information. So if you're not aware about exactly how this works, this could actually be quite confusing. I'm in Australia, so it actually costs $35 here in Australia, that is super expensive. We can see the trailer and we can see some more information if we click on that. Let's see what that says. And now they're going into detail exactly what's included here. They're giving you the information, kind of, if you're willing to read it. It says the total cost, including the monthly membership there, which is $33 or $34 really. I think they should have been a bit more clearer with exactly how this is going to work. How do we sign up? Not that I will, but let's just run through the motions. You let me know in the comments whether that means that I've signed up to the premiere. I'm not sure. I'm assuming ticking that box means I've signed up. So I'm not going to tick that, I'm going to untick that box. They've obviously rushed this through and they haven't really thought about how to do this. There really should have been a sign up button. This is a lot of money people are spending, so they should have made it a bit clearer in exactly how you're signing up here. And so that's effectively it. So surely there's better ways of creating this access rather than just having what you've got there, because I think that's going to confuse a lot of people. They're not going to actually know whether they've signed up or not. So let's quickly discuss what this might mean moving forward. So to be fair, Disney is saying this is a once-off. They're only going to do it this once. Whether that's the truth and they're not going to do it again, that's another story. Most people think they're talking rubbish. And I have to agree with them. If this does well, of course, they're going to continue this method. It's not something that they're going to do once, make a lot of money and never do again. Personally, I don't think they're going to end up making a lot of money through this. I think it will be a loss for them. But having said that, I've got a very biased view on that. I'm not willing to spend $35 for a single film like this. Even if I was to buy something on Blu-ray DVD, I normally wouldn't spend that kind of money anyway. I'd usually wait for them to be at a reduced price. If you're a family of 5 or 6, it might be worth it for you. But what could this mean for the industry? And in the case that Disney were going to continue with this idea, what could be the best case scenario for this service? Well, what I personally think they would need to do with this service is actually turn it into a service so that it isn't just spending $35 or in America $30 for a single film. They should be creating a complete membership, a complete club that you could join and get a host of extra exclusive material so that it isn't just a single film. Maybe all their films that they run go on for a limited time onto this Premier Access membership so that you're not getting a single film. You're effectively getting early access to all their films before they go onto the regular Disney Plus. Now the problem with that is this could really upset those who have signed up to Disney Plus, their normal subscription, because they're expecting to get their money's worth with that subscription. But I think in this case, Disney need to realize that this isn't the best time to be asking for $35 from people. And the risk of charging prices like this is that people will just go and watch them illegally. So if they created this special Premier Access membership where you get access to a host of first run films, but you also get additional things. You might get special interviews with the filmmakers or behind the scene videos, and also having a community page where people can discuss and talk about films, and even going as far as sending physical products to people, like sending people a pack of stickers or something small that really makes you feel like you're part of an exclusive club. This would be the best case scenario. This could be one of the best things they could do with a service like this, where people are getting extra stuff. But now I'm dreaming a bit too much and getting carried away. Because at the end of the day, they're only giving you access to a single film. Yes, you can watch it as many times as you want, and yes, you're only paying one set price for a whole family. But unfortunately, I think their real competition here isn't the cinemas, which aren't even open at the moment. It isn't other streaming services. Their real competition at the moment is people watching this illegally, watching bootleg versions of the film, or streaming it on illegal websites. Because in these uncertain times, where people's jobs and security are unknown in a lot of situations, without anything else to entice them other than a single film, spending $30 to $35 is a huge ask. And when you're giving someone the option, either spend $30 to $35 for this film, or watching this film illegally, unfortunately I think a lot of people would just go straight to their old habits and watching it illegally. The industry has done a good job of preventing that in a lot of cases, because people are happy to spend $6 to $15 a month to get access to a large host of films and TV shows. But when you're asking this kind of money for a single film, that is going to be a big issue for a lot of people. Especially when it was so hard for me personally to even work out whether I'd signed up or not. So all in all, I personally think the best option for Disney is to think about this Premier Access and actually make it worth something, and make it feel like people are part of an exclusive group. So with that said, are you personally happy to spend $30 to $35 depending on where you are in the world? Are you happy to spend this kind of money to see this film once? Or are you just going to wait a few months and see it when it goes onto the regular Disney Plus? And what's your thoughts of my idea of having an exclusive Premier Access group where it's more than just a single film, but it's exclusive access to a lot of first run films and a lot of additional benefits? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.